We are going to return to news back here now because, as we've been reporting in the last few minutes, Tata Steel workers have voted to accept reforms to their pensions. This is all in an attempt to secure investment, in particular in the Port Talbot plant, and to secure jobs. That's the result of a ballot that has just come through in the last few minutes. Let's head to Port Talbot and join our correspondent, Thomas Morgan. Talk us through the results of this ballot, Thomas, and what it all means.
Well, 3 unions are voting for this changes to the pension scheme today, and 70% of the members of each of those 3 unions, the GMB community and Unite Union, have voted in favour of the changes to the pension scheme, and that will mean the end of the final salary pension scheme and the introduction of a defined contribution scheme. Now, there was a suspicion at one stage that the members would actually reject that proposal, which would mean a difficult situation for Tata and its workers. But then a few days before the ballot began, just 17 days ago, the union said that this was the best and the last option really for the members to go through. And what this means is a security for the jobs, as Tata have pledged to keep the workforce in the UK open. There won't be any compulsory redundancies over the next 5 years. They said they will pledge to invest £1 billion over the next 10 years, and they will maintain the 2 blast furnaces here in Port Talbot for the next 5 years. So there was sweeteners also for the elderly workforce here, a sweetener for about £10,000. So those coming to the end of their working life. So, as I say, what this means is a guarantee, at least for the medium and short term, for workers here. But it also means that the merger between Tata Steel and ThyssenKrupp, the German steel giant, is now closer, because obviously the pension deficit was actually one of the main reasons that those 2 companies weren't going to come together. So this may mean that that deal is now closer together. So relief for the short and medium term, but the future also now needs to be sorted between Tata and its other possible mergers.
Yes, so this will be seen, will it, Thomas, as essentially good news for now? I mean, diminished conditions, I appreciate, with the pensions, but jobs not lost. Good news for now, but are there still talks, negotiations to continue looking further ahead?
Well, there will be talks and negotiation between Tata and ThyssenKrupp, one would assume. I think the biggest issue for some of the workers that we've been speaking to over the last year or so, when it's been such a turbulent year here, there were over 1,000 job losses about this time last year. The company, if you remember, was then put up for sale, then it was taken off the market when it looked like it was going to be sold, and then there were these rumours that Tata were going to merge with ThyssenKrupp. So there is some relief. But there are also some people saying that they've lost some faith and some trust in the company because they were hearing things in the media before it was being brought to them individually. So discussions will remain behind closed doors between those big conglomerates to see what can become of those. And the future, of course, well, as I say, relief for the workers here, as they know their jobs are safe for at least the medium-term future, and hope that those guarantees and those pledges that have been made by Tata will be followed through.
Indeed. All right, Thomas, thank you very much for now. Thomas Morgan there at Port Talbot.